Hi guys, it's Laura here from Laura's Keto Way of Life, and today I'm going to show you my tip on how to keep yourself living on keto easier at home. Hi guys, Laura here from Laura's Keto Way of Life, and today I'm going to show you something I'm not very proud of, but we're going to make a big improvement. So for those that are doing keto at home and you want to make it easier for you and your husband to do it while you still have the normal food for your children, or you want to make it easier for you to focus on what's keto friendly and what's good for you to eat while everyone else still has their sugary sauces and treats and biscuits and things like that, my tip is make your own keto shelf in your pantry. Now, it's easy for some people if they're really tidy and very neat people in the kitchen, but in my household, it's another story. As you can see, it is a giant mess. I need a keto shelf so I can stop shoving things on the bench, so I know what's keto friendly, so I can stop shoving things in the cupboard. It's just turning into one huge big pile up. So let's get to it. Okay, so one shelf is now cleaned out, which I'm excited about. So I was very surprised to see the amount of sugar and carbs that was on just one shelf. And it was interesting too, because I went through it all with my children and put all the bad stuff to one side and all the keto allowed stuff to another side. And it got them asking questions too, like why can't we have tomato sauce, and what's wrong with this can of soup, and what's wrong with this bottle of sauce, and what's wrong, you know, why can't we have all those chocolate biscuits? So it was good to actually do a clean out of the pantry with the children to explain to them the goods and bads of what sugars are and the healthy things in our household that we should have more of. So let's go have a look at the stuff that we took out. Alright, so it doesn't take a genius to realize this is the bad pile. And we look at all these sauces, chocolates, satay dressings, tomato sauces, glucose syrup, ice cream syrup, sauces. So many sauces. Like, all this pantry is pretty much just like, even these soy, honey and garlic marinades that I was using. Like 6 grams of sugars. Wow. You know, even soy sauces, 1.9, 1.7. You know, even your normal tomato sauce, 3.6 sugars in 10 mils. Wow. So yeah, this is just what was in one shelf of the pantry. You know, I used to live off these. Quick, easy dinners, you know, while I was working late, or, you know, while we'll go camping. But look how many carbohydrates are in half a can. That's crazy. And look, you even see, like, cans of corn. These are the Audi brand. You know, fat-free, no artificial colours. But then when we look over to the carbs, there's still carbs and sugars, so that's a no. And these are my favourite little go-to lunches as well. You know, fat-free. Oh, they must be awesome. They're fat-free. And then when we look at them, 40 grams of carbs nearly per serve. And look at those sugars. So that's like a teaspoon and a bit of sugar just in that pack. So a lot of these things, yes, the kids have sometimes, like their Nesquik, their Christmas chocolates they got off relatives and things like that. And as I said, the children are toddlers. They're not doing keto like myself. So I do still have these things in the house. So they do make temptations. As you can hear from the background noise, they're a bit hyper today. We are stuck inside as it's 40 odd degrees outside. I think it's around 100 Fahrenheit. So it's very hot today. Which also explains my lack of clothing. So yeah, so you think you're being healthy, especially these I thought was really, you know, oh, I'm being so healthy eating, no, it's just tomato paste and herbs. But then when I see the amount of sugars per serve, that's not even per jar, now I look at it and go, oh my goodness, I'm now making my own sauces. So anyway, so that's the bad food that was just on that shelf. Here is the good food. It's sad because that's all there is. We've got the tuna, of course. I found these jalapenos sauces that are really good. There's no sugar, not much carbs in it. It's just pretty much ground down jalapenos, which I've had to get from not our regular shops. Some salt, Chilean husk, my favorite coconut flour, some cacao powder, fresh jalapenos, my almond spread, stevia. I sometimes put this in when I make, you know, little veggie bakes or something like that. So this is fountain sauce that has no added sugars. As you can see, they're a big difference from the other bottle. As I said, that's rarely, maybe once a month. It's still full, and I've had it for 3 months now. My stevia, and this is my snack. You either are with or against it with these snacks. Sometimes when I crave sugars, you know, I don't want to go off the rails or anything like that. So I do turn to jelly as my dessert after dinner. If, you know, I'm not really into fat bombs, I will turn to something different like whipped cream or jelly and fresh whipped cream. And, you know, it's a very small amount. And, you know, it's really nice, refreshing to have something different. I do understand there are artificial sweeteners in there. But that is a go-to snack if anyone does ask what my snacks are. That is my go-to snack. Them or fat bombs, that is it. So that is pretty much my healthy section, which is pretty sad. So now my tip to you is to make it easier for yourself. Go into your pantry and make a keto shelf. A shelf where you know that you can go to any time to grab any ingredient, and yeah, you don't have to question yourself, you don't have to question the product. You can just go, what am I going to make tonight? I'm going to grab this, this and this, fresh veggies, fresh meat, fresh herbs out of the fridge, and start making. And that's it, that's my quick video for today. As you see, I've now got my healthy little keto shelf, and I'm sorry for the background noise. It's very crazy hot Aussie day here today. So I now have got my own little keto shelf there, which I'm going to fill up with more amazing keto finds that I find at the shops, and it's going to make it a lot easier to, you know, make something for myself, or even if husband wants to come home and be like, you know, I'm going to make you dinner, what can you have? Just check the second shelf, grab whatever you need out of there. So that's my tip for this week, helping you with keto, especially for those people who are starting out on keto. Go in and go through your pantry, check out all the junk. If it's just you at the home and you want a fresh start and start eating keto, go through all your cupboards, your pantry, have a clean out day, throw out all your sugary, carby foods, and start fresh. It's much easier. So that's my tip for this week, and I'll see you all later.